It's the best day of the week this time of year, and the breakfast trend continues. Last week we had muffins, and this week we've got toast for one option.
Sure, one option, yeah. And what we're talking about is pesto or basil, which I make my pesto with because I grow that every year, and nothing is growing in the garden yet, so I had to go to the freezer.
The freezer we go once again.
So there was a jar of pesto, and this is kind of a couple of things in one. I wanted to find out if the pesto would freeze well in a jar, you know, because sometimes you freeze stuff in a jar and freezer jam or things like that, you might break your jar or something like that, you know. You got to use the straight-sided jars, and it worked really well, and I wanted to know if it was going to taste okay after being frozen in the, and what do you say
It sure does, Justin.
Okay, it tasted pretty good, yeah. Basil's pretty easy to grow, but it is a warm weather plant. So you don't want to plant it just yet. You got to wait till the threat of frost is gone. But yeah, it's delicious. And here you see, what did I put it on? That's the other part of this Garden Goodies.
Venison.
You know, in the past, we had pesto with noodles, and we had pesto on cucumbers. We had it a couple of different times and a couple of different recipes. I made oregano pesto in the past, but this is basil pesto.
So good.
And in one of the pictures, you saw some of the ingredients. Nina says it's really good. And I thought, well, let's try it on toast.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Continue,
What do you think about that?
No, explain why you wanted to do the toast. What was your idea?
Something popular nowadays is the avocado toast.
Oh, yeah,
So
of course.
that's kind of putting something green and vegetable on your. I thought, well, maybe
Yeah,
put it on toast, see how it works.
I think it's great.
It tastes okay.
You know, and I love avocado toast, and it's just something different. You wouldn't normally think, you know, pesto toast, but it could be an easy thing. I mean, it's an easy breakfast option. You throw some bread in the toaster.
And without
put some
sugar
pesto.
then too.
So pretty healthy then.
Right. And something else that's on the plate here in front of me is pesto on venison. So I didn't know, you know, if it would go good with meat, but you know, it's a very versatile kind of topping. Or the pesto, and I put a little cheese on there, and on the venison. And you
very
said,
good.
What do you say?
I like it. And you've only had venison
I've
on
only
Garden
had
Goodies,
on
right?
Wake Up, and it's good.
Well, that's great.
Well, Justin,
new.
so it's sunny out today, so now are you hoping to be able to plant some new things soon?
Well, all the cool weather plants, you know, lettuce and peas and things like that, onions and spinach and things like that. They will do all right now. So I am planting a few of those things.
Well, we're looking forward to that. Stay tuned. First, we've got your top stories coming up right after this commercial break.